What's going on, guys? This is Gainz Gaming. Today we are going to be going over a full detailed Season of Conquest guide. We are at the very end of pre-KVK Stage 3 Eve of the Crusade, defeating Marauder encampments. You can see I am still working on getting my 400,000 points just to get those gems, speed ups, and teleport. But we will be entering Heroic Anthem KVK real soon. So as of right now, we are rank 3 in pre-KVK. It looks like that's where we are going to be ending. So we are going to be picking up that 1% all damage, plus 2 of our allies are rank 1 and 2. So that's pretty awesome as well, getting that plus 2 and 3% all damage, 1514 and 1968, along with our ally 1290 in rank 8. They did not do very much training or marauders in this pre-KVK. So the first thing I wanted to go over is just a brief expectation of what you should expect from Season of Conquest. It is very different in KVKs 1 through 3, extremely different. It is a totally different ballgame with Crystal Technology, which we will be diving deeper into here shortly. But the first thing that we want to go over is commanders. So there are a lot more commanders that you are able to use in Season of Conquest. A couple key ones that you want to make sure that you're focusing on. I would say Guan, Scipio, Nevsky, and Boudica. I would say these are the 4 main commanders that you should be focusing on in Season of Conquest, particularly if you are not a rally or garrison captain. These 4 marches are all open field marches. These are going to be great commanders that you can invest in to be able to kind of boost up your open field commanders. If you're using commanders that you'd be using in KVK 3 like Alex, Saladin, Charles Martel, Richard, you're not going to do as well in the field if you're not having these marches that are going to do a lot more damage and be a little bit tankier in the field to give you a little more bang for your buck. Another thing that you should expect in Season of Conquest is very high spenders having extremely high crystal technology, and that means that they're going to have more attack, they're going to have more troops, they're going to be healing for less. Like I said, we'll be going over all the crystal technology here shortly, but you should expect to be doing less kills and more deaths. So personally, I will be using a lot more T4 in this KVK. You can see I don't have a ton trained right now because I've been really focusing more on T5 training just for filling flags and filling garrisons and stuff like that. But personally, I will be using a lot more T4, particularly in my infantry because I will be fielding at least 2 infantry marches here. So I will most likely be doing 1 full T5 and then 1 half T5, half T4. I'll kind of be playing around with that to see what that kind of looks like with my hospital bills and healing speed ups as well. You also want to make sure you're prioritizing VIP. I did just unlock VIP with the recent More Than Gems, and VIP 15 is tremendous for that extra healing speed. That 50% healing speed will go a long way in this KVK because trust me, I will need it. Another thing you want to really focus on is make sure you have a lot of resources. And so get your farms going, watch my video on how to optimize your farms and just get tons of resources flowing into your main account. Get those farms up to level 25 if you're able to, so you can bring them into Season of Conquest with you, be able to fill flags, fill garrisons, fill rallies, all that kind of stuff with your T4 farms. Those also go a very, very long way in Season of Conquest because trust me, your enemies will be using their farms to fight you, and so you want to make sure you're evening that playing field and killing off the troops on your farm accounts. So next we are going to go over some crystal technology, and I just want to give a quick shout out to AsbodiAn. This is a Discord channel I am in. He is the creator and the founder of the channel. A lot of the information that I'm going to be giving today is from his channel, and so I will be linking that in the description below. Again, shout out to AsbodiAn. Hope I'm saying that correctly, but again, check out his Discord channel. He has tons of information on there. Highly recommend checking that out. So we are going to be jumping into the crystal technology. So we are going to go ahead and come into these Google Sheets. Again, this is directly from AsbodiAn. And so right here we have a brief outline of all the crystal technology that you're going to be able to use, how much time it's going to take, how many crystals it's going to take, how many coins it's going to give you, plus the buffs it will give you as well. So right here to start off, we have infantry attack, archer attack, and cav attack. Plus we also have siege as well over here. Don't care as much about that. But these are going to be the first crystal technologies that you're going to see in the Season of Conquest. And those will look right about here. And so first thing you're going to have to do is max out all 5 of these in every category. And the reason why is because you're going to have to max them out to get the Swift Marching 1 all the way up. This is going to be marching speed, so up to 5%. You can see right here, you need all 4 previous techs at level 5 to max this one out. And so you can see to get all of the attacks up to level 5, you're going to need 544,400 crystals for each. And so one of the first things you're going to want to do when you get to Season of Conquest is max out your crystal mine. And so right here you can see working the mines. This is your crystal mine. I am not in Season of Conquest, so I can't show you what that looks like yet. But right when you enter, you're going to be able to build a crystal mine and your crystal research center. And so the first thing you want to do and prioritize is getting your crystal mine up to level 25. This is your overall #1 priority. Kill some barbarians, get some crystals, and start working on the mine. Get that to level 25 as soon as you possibly can. And the reason why is because this is how you get a lot of crystals. So you take resources and you convert them into crystals over time. You can see right here with 189.5% Bastion boost, you get 400,000 crystals in 17 hours. And so that's the other thing, when you complete Bastions in Heroic Anthem, that is going to increase your crystal mine speed, which goes a very, very long way in how much crystals you can gather. And so going back to here, once you finish Swift Marching 1 for the marching speed, you can get into Treaties 1, Larger Camps, and Cultural Exchange 1. So let's just start off getting extra crystals from Bastions. This is amazing. It's going to increase up to 35% of more crystals from Bastions. You definitely want to get this going right away. This next one here, Larger Camps. This is going to increase your city capacity, so obviously something that you're not going to prioritize as much, but you will still eventually need to get this finished up, so you're going to want to have to do it eventually, at least to level 3 here. You can see the star. And then next we have Cultural Exchange. So this is going to increase the favor from your Bastions, so this is going to make it a little bit faster to get the extra skill from the Bastion. So if you have like a Belisarius Bastion, you can get one of his skills onto one of your commanders, and this will be able to add on. So if you have like a Guan Yu, you can add a Belisarius skill onto your Guan Yu commander, which is a pretty cool aspect of Heroic Anthem KVK. So this will increase the favor, which means that you will be able to get that extra skill a little bit faster from those bastions. Up next, we have Barbarian Reports 1. This is going to make it a lot easier for you to kill barbarians because they are a lot harder to hit in Season of Conquest. Next, we have Skill for Operation 1. This is the Research Crystal Cost Reduced. So this is something that you're going to want to get into as soon as you can, because this is going to reduce the cost of the crystals needed to do research. So the sooner you can get this done, the less crystals you're going to spend as you go in the research. Next we have First Aid, so that means you're just going to do a little bit of healing after you defeat the barbarians. And with the skill for Operation 1, you obviously need larger camps to at least level 3 here. Up next we have Damage to the Karuak, and so this is going to be an event that goes on throughout KVK. And so as you can see here, this is going to be the trial of the Kau Karuak. So you have a variety of levels here. You're going to get these extra levels as you go on through the KVK. So you're going to start off with easy, normal, hard, and so on. So as you get to the end of the KVK, you will have these harder levels available to you. These will give tons of crystals, allowing you to do a little bit more research. So I think this is a great way to help free-to-play players get a little more crystals without having to spend money in the game or spend tons of AP to get tons of barbarians killed. So that's going to increase the damage to the Kau Karuak, which I believe they are very, very hard. That's what I've heard. I haven't played them before because it's a new factor of Heroic Anthem and Season of Conquest. So that's something new that I will be having to cover on this channel and show you guys how to defeat those quickly. So this is to do a little bit of extra damage to those Kau Karuaks. So next we have the Attack Formation. This will just increase your overall attack up to level 10. And then Plunder 1, so this will give more crystals from the Kahar. So as you do more damage to them, you can also get more crystals for them, up to 35%. Up next, we have a little more infantry attack. So this is when you get a little bit deeper into the trees. You can see here, we have right here Quench Blades 2. And so this one, you want to max out all the way to level 10. And so if we come back into here, you want to max out all of these to level 10 as soon as you possibly can. And so these are the requirements that you need in order to max this out. And so you need the Crystal Research Center level 16, Attack Formation level 3, and then to finish it off, you need Attack Formation level 7 for all of these ones. Up next, we have Swift Marching 2. So this will increase the overall march speed of your troops up to 10%, and you need all previous attacks at level 10 in order to get up to level 7. Going on here, we have Treaties 2, Marching Orders 1, and Cultural Exchange 2. So this is going to increase the crystal a little bit more. It's also going to increase your rally capacity as well. So if you're a rally leader, you're going to want to get this as soon as you can. And then with the Cultural Exchange 2, a little more favor from the Bastions as well. Up next, we have the Barbarians Reports 2, Damage to Barbarians, Plunder 2, and First Aid. So same as before, helping you get a little more damage to barbarians up to 65%. That'll be really, really helpful for doing AoE barbing, particularly with Richard I and YSG. That's going to be the best one you have available in Season of Conquest. And then helping with the First Aid to you're going to be able to get a little more healing, so you have a little more sustain there with that Richard YSG. And then we have Kau Karuak Reports 2, Call to Arms 1, and Skillful Operation 2. So damage to Karuak again, Research Crystal cost reduced once again up to 10%, and then Call to Arms, so this is going to increase your troop capacity. This is very important for open fielding because the more troops you have, the better you're going to do. And so you're going to want to get to this as soon as you can. So you need Plunder 2 up to level 3, you need Marching Orders up to level 7, and then to finish this off, you need Marching Orders up to level 10. Next we have some more attacks. We have Quenched Blades 3, Improved Bows 3, and then Mounted Combat Techniques 3. So this is Infantry, Archer, and Cav attack. So to get these all the way up to level 10, you're going to need the Research Center up to level 25, and the Call to Arms up to level 10. Next we have even more March Speed up to another 15%. So you need all previous techs to level 10. So you need everything maxed out from here on before. Next here we have Special Medicines. This is very important for open fielding because this is going to reduce your cost of healing, which is tremendous for your sustain with open field fighting. Next we have Expanded Formations. This is going to increase your troop dispatch up to 6. So this is really great for getting up to 6 marches. Then we have Marching Orders 2, so rally capacity once again. Rally leaders will definitely need to have this. Alright, so I want to show you guys the quickest way to get up to 6 marches here. So this is going to be the fastest way to get to 6 marches. So you can see here, I want to max out the first section up to Swift Marching. We're going to leave larger camps at 3, max everything else out. Here we're going to leave Kau Karuak Reports at 0, attack formation we're going to leave at 7, everything else we want to max out here. Next we're going to leave Swift Marching at 3, we're going to leave Marching Orders at 5, max out Treaties and Cultural Exchange. We're going to get Barbarian Reports, Plunder, and First Aid to 8. We're going to leave Kau Karuak Reports at 0, Call to Arms 6, Skill for Operation 8. We're going to get all these up to 7, and then Swift Marching at 7. So this is going to be the fastest way you can get up to that extra march here. And so that is going to be the quickest way you can get to 6 marches on the field. So this is going to be very different than the free-to-play or low-spend guide that I'll give you guys here soon. But this is going to be the quickest way you can get to 6 marches on the field. So if you are wanting to field 6 marches, this is going to be the quickest way and cheapest way to do so. So going over the rest of the technology here, Marching Orders again, rally capacity up to another 35% increased. And then we have Special Medicines 2. So this is going to reduce the healing cost once again up to 25%, which is insane. And then Improved Morale, this is absolutely OP. This is an additional 10% all damage. Then we have Call to Arms 2. So this is going to increase your troop capacity once again up to 35%. So this is how people are running around with like 450,000 troops in their marches, which is just insane that people can have that, because that's basically like 1/3 of a rally that's just marching around the field. And if they have 7 of those, that's just absolutely insane. And so finally we have the last expanded march. So this is going to get you up to 7 marches on the field. So this is like what Baba's running around with. So he's running around with maxed out tech, 7 marches, 400 something thousand troops in each march, all T5, 10% all damage, everything increased. Like, just, it's absolutely insane how much you can do in Season of Conquest with just spending money to just overpower everybody on the field. And so this is an overall guide of just all the technology in what order, what you need to max out to get to each section. So if you want to pause any of these and just see like what you need to do to get to this point, please do so. Rewind the video, whatever you need to do. But again, this also shows like all the coins that you can get as well. So these are the Season of Conquest coins. So I can show you guys in game real quick what that will look like. So these are the season coins that you can get. You can spend these in the Season of Conquest shop. That is going to allow you to buy Season of Conquest equipment, Season of Conquest city skins, equipment, materials, and even gold heads as well. And I believe those are also on a discount now. And so this is what you can use to spend. I'm going to be getting the Ring of Doom and the Horn of Fury once I get to Season of Conquest. I'll be crafting those right away. So I'll be spending 360,000 season coins right away on those 2 pieces of equipment in order to boost up my open field marches. So next I want to talk about the guide that I have for free to play and low spend players. So this is going to be the most optimal way that you can do technology in Season of Conquest as a free to play or low spend player. So low spend meaning that you might do a couple pop-up bundles, or you might do the crystal mine boost for the $5 bundle plus the crystals every single day. So this is what that's kind of for, where you're going to do very little crystal, you're going to do less open field fighting, more fill-in rallies and garrisons, but this is what you want to do to optimize your free to play or low spend account. So the first development stage, you're going to max out everything up to treaties, larger camps, and cultural exchange 1. Up next, we're going to max out everything here except for attack formation. So we're going to leave a little bit of attack here on the table. We're going to get this up to 7. Up next, we're going to max everything after Swift Marching 2, up to Barbarian Reports 2, Plunder 2, and First Aid 2. Really going to help with those Barbarians as well. Next, we're going to get Calcul Reports 2 up to 9, Call to Arms 1 up to 10, Skillful Operation up to 10. And then we're going to get these attacks up to 7. We're going to leave a little bit of attack on the table again. We're going to get Swift Marching 3 to 9. We're not going to max that out. We're going to increase Special Medicines 1 to 9. We're not going to pick up that 6th March because you should not be fielding 6 marches in Season of Conquest if you are free to play or low spend. You just should not. Marching Orders 2, going to go 8 out of 10. And then Call to Arms, we're going to go 5 out of 10. And then finally, we're going to get Improved Morale up to 5. And then Special Medicines 2 up to 9. So this is really going to help with decreasing our cost for field fighting, maximizing the amount of damage we can do in the open field, but we're not going to pick up those extra marches because we really don't need to. I mean, at the very end, if you want to do some more farming, that could be beneficial, but you really want to decrease the cost of healing. That's going to be substantially helpful for you in Season of Conquest because trust me, you are going to get wrecked in the open field when you have someone with an XY Nevsky fully iconic gear with 450,000 troops just completely annihilating your marches because you're going to need that healing and you're going to need as much resources as you can in order to actually survive Season of Conquest. Alright, some other tips that I have for Season of Conquest that I think are really helpful to know. So once you enter Heroic Anthem specifically, you're going to have fog again. As you remember in KVK 1, you had to clear fog, you had to send out your scouts, and so you're going to want to make sure you are on right away because you're going to need to see all the bastions. So right away when the Lost Kingdom opens, first thing you want to do is open up campaign and get the Lost Canyon going. So that's just get your ranking, go in here, you're going to hit defense, it's going to set your defense up, and then once you do that, just leave it. If you're one of the first ones in, you can just start getting season coins right away, which, I mean, you're not going to stay in that position unless you're a whale, but if you're able to stay there for even just 20-30 minutes, you're going to pick up some season coins. And that's going to help you get some stars, some equipment, all that kind of stuff. So first thing you want to do is get into that Lost Canyon. Next thing we're going to do is teleport to the Lost Canyon. And then we're going to start clearing the fog. So right away, it's going to look something like this. And it's going to be fog all the way around you. So just start in one place. I know that for us, we're going to be in the bottom left. So say I start like right here. First thing I'm going to do is just start sending my scouts all around me. I'm going to try to make a path to the nearest pass. Once I get to that pass, so say I am right over here, I'm going to try to get to this pass as soon as I can. Once I get to this pass, I'm going to start working my way up this way. Going to try to get through this pass again, and then work my way this way. This is going to allow me to kind of do a little bit of a hack that I like to do with fog, where then I can send my scout home, and then instead of trying to clear all these fogs one by one, it's just going to send my scout all the way through here, and it's going to clear all the fog for me without having me to do anything. I can log off, I can go eat dinner, I can do whatever, and it's going to send that scout right through here, right back to my city, and clear a huge space for me to send my scouts again. And then I'm just going to repeat that process. I'm going to send my scouts up this way, send them back home, and it's going to open up these giant gaps where those bastions might come into play. You're going to have people teleporting in, all of your alliance members. If you have cities here, all these are going to be open spaces. So it's going to make it a lot easier. If people are random teleporting around the zone, you're going to have more spaces open to send your scouts as well. And then also one of my alliance members, Cigar Mega is what his name right now. I know he just changed it because everyone kind of changes their name before KVK. So right now it's Cigar Mega. So shout out to him for giving me this tip. But what he was saying is that one little hack that you can do for fog, and I have not confirmed this yet, so I will be trying this out once I get to the KVK. But what you can do is if this is your Lost Kingdom, you can come over to the kingdom right next to you. So come over here, it's going to clear the fog, then you're going to zoom in, and then you're going to quickly try to find like some cave or something over here, and then you're going to scout it right away. And then once you send that scout over here, the fog is going to come back, but now your scout's coming all the way across the map, and it's going to go search for that cave. You're going to open up all the land here to see. And just like I was saying before, you're going to be able to send more scouts this way and go different paths and just open up tons more fog. And so that's going to allow you to open up a lot more fog quickly without having to just manually choose every single spot. And so that's one tip that he gave me that he says works. I will try to confirm that, and I'll try to put that in a future video. But we will be entering Season of Conquest tomorrow night, about 7 p.m. my time. And so I will be trying that out to see if that works. If it does, I will try to drop another video on that, maybe make a short about it, but stay tuned for that. I'll try that out. Another thing that I wanted to bring up with hitting barbarians is using guardians. So I'm not sure if we have guardians over here. Yeah, so we have runes. I'm gonna pick this up real quick because we have marauder encampments. But basically, if you have guardians here, and this is a Season of Conquest barbarian, if you have a guardian right here, you can use your Richard YSG to hit that guardian, get the AoE going, and just bring it over, hit that barbarian, and kill the barbarian for free. You didn't spend any action points. You defeated the guardian, you defeated the barbarian, you got free crystals, you got free speed ups, possibly free gems. That's something you can do with the guardians to use that as your advantage. You can even chain them too. So if you can get a guardian, you can chain a barb. And if you have like a row of barbs here, you can just chain those barbs all the way around, pick up tons of value. And again, Season of Conquest barbarians are much harder than just regular Lost Kingdom barbarians. So up to level 40, like the Season of Conquest barbarians are no joke. And you really need a lot of crystal technology to brace that gap between the typical Lost Kingdom barbarians and the Season of Conquest barbarians. So make sure you are investing in that crystal technology that I brought up. The free-to-play, low-spend technology is going to be very helpful for that, getting those barbarians actually defeatable as soon as you possibly can. Another aspect of KVK that just came into play just recently is the Crystal Quest. And this is going to be very similar to Lucian Scrolls. So this is going to be daily quests that you can do to get crystals. And so there's going to be daily challenges that you can do. This is the only picture I have here. There's going to be daily challenges, there's going to be weekly challenges, and season challenges. And so, for example, here, unlock 10 support skills. Once you get to 10, you get 200 clues. That's going to give you crystals, it's going to give you speed ups, potentially crystal keys or sovereign keys, any of that kind of stuff. So this is something you can do on a daily basis. There's also, I believe, a $10 bundle you can buy to get additional stuff. From what I've seen, what I've heard, it's not the best value, and so something that you might not need to invest in. But if you want the extra crystals, it's definitely worth it because it's a lot cheaper than buying bundles that you can get every single day. If you guys enjoyed this video, please drop a like and subscribe. If you guys have any other advice or things about Season of Conquest that you think new players of Season of Conquest should know, or just people should be reminded about, please drop them down in the comments. If there's anything I forgot, please let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, thank you guys for joining in the video. Good luck in your KVK, and I'll see you guys in the next one.